From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Williams. Now a run here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yaya Diaby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 18.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Niners at 500, 7-7 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Swap. Mother swap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. He gets it to Addison. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony. 12.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2.
Huggy.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
All right. 18.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
18. What's that? Look the hot.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go. 18. 2J.
Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Stroud to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On the quick, right?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Over. 18.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. Fryermuth, 43 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
To throw, it's Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw once more, here's Williams. To Allen on the dump off. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On play action, here's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. In motion, Slayton. To the air, Williams. Underneath to Allen. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following the pickup of 4. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Williams. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Third down and 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Snap route, and he's got Addison. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, okay. 18. Outside. Hey, uno.
Stroud off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he rifles one incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
18. Outside.
Stroud looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Keon Coleman. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Chargers 10. Raheem Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Looking to throw is Williams. Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Catch made by Slayton. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Williams going to sneak it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, right. 18. What's up?
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
28, Chargers 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. On the RPO, that's complete right side. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Allen has it, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. LaQuint Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Here we go, let's go. On 18, that's it.
Here's Stroud. A short one there to Freiermuth. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Another swap. 12.
Play action. Stroud now. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18. That's it.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Right back to Hubbard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
18. That's it.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have a Niners 1st down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
So for the Niners, The win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. They gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, D-Lil. They tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch. In your feelings, by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she said, what's that poking out your heel? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. I can get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. See the passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money cloud, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. It's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out who
each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her. This wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no good this. She on spinning back to back.